What's up, guys? It's your favorite Money Muse, and today I'm here to talk to you about current real estate topics that's going on in the current market and how that affects you as a real estate investor. Guys, make sure that you invest wisely. Do you follow research? This video is for educational purposes, and make sure that you guys, like I said, invest wisely, okay? Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Make sure to donate to the channel. I'll put that in the description box. And let's begin. So, there are some legislative rules or local government and basic federal rules, regulations that's currently going on in regards to rent control. Okay. So, this information is being based out of the Real Estate Journal, the fall 2024, edited by Brad Beckett, and it is basically a legislative update. Okay, so the Real Estate Investors Association basically said that it's been kind of questionable practices and still questionable practices that is going on in regards to the rent control on all three levels: local, federal, and state. Okay. And with that being said, it's kind of hard to deal with things. It's kind of hard to regulate, and it's kind of hard to put a control on people on how they are dealing with landlord and as being a tenant. So, on the local level, due to the high demand of prominent houses in many cities and states that have limited supply of rent control, leaders are addressing or implementing issues and concerns in regards to the rising costs and tenant displacement. Currently, in some areas, landlord/property managers can charge what they want to a tenant with no repercussions. If the tenant doesn't meet those standards, they're automatically get evicted and the tenant becomes displaced. Okay. On the state level, despite the fact that some states have active rent control, it's a lot. That's a lot going on. So basically, that's what's going on. What I just read to you was going on. That's going on a local level. Okay, it's a lot of high houses in prominent areas in demand, high demand. And because of that, landlords know that, and they are taking advantage of the fact that they can charge what they want because they know people will want those houses to live in, to rent. And when the tenant can't meet it, it gets out of hand. And like we discussed in a previous video, right now the market is 30 to 10. 30 versus it used to be 10. So the landlord don't care about kicking people in and out because he got at least 30 rotating tenants coming in and out, wanting to be a part of that property to rent. Okay, so that's one thing. On the state level, despite the fact that some states have active rent control laws, others do not make it very hard to enforce a national standard, in which has been making it very tricky for leaders to make sure that active rent controls are being enforced. So basically, an example that was given from the article is saying that Georgia and Ohio are two that have taken this market projection action from long-term economic health of this state of the housing stock, residents, and housing providers. So basically, it's saying that that even on the state level, that it's kind of I think in the article they said it was like patchy work, but what they're saying that it's kind of tricky because some places and some areas you're able to enforce it, some areas are not, and it's not all the same standard practice. It's saying that over here you can charge this and do that, and over here you can't. So it's like, it's just all over the place. It's kind of hard to regulate who's doing what. Okay. On the federal level, government involvement is reported to still be questionable because concrete solutions, how to keep housing affordable, sustainable, environmental impact as well. The issue of rent control policies. An example from this is in the article it states the Biden administration proposed policies to increase housing supply through zoning modification, ADU, and provide increased rental assistance to an ever-growing population in need. Specific examples of recent developments included. So all three levels, the local level, state level, and federal level. All the shit basically just jacked up, fucked up. They trying to figure out how are they going to, first of all, put a policy and procedure that says if you're a landlord, you can only charge this amount. Because right now, like they said in so many words, it's not regulated. It's not regulated, or like some places are being enforced, and they're taking the economic environment of what's going on, the economic health of their state, but other people are not doing that. Other states are not recognizing these practices. Okay, then it's also saying that it was saying ADU. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, an ADU is an accessory dwelling unit. And basically, that's a small dwelling unit that can be attached to a single family home. So that can go from like something above a garage, that can be a pool house, that could be something that's in the, attached as another area in the backyard. That's a livable space. It could be another part of your property. It could be, just another dwelling space that you can use to be an additional space for rent and to produce rental income. Okay. So they were saying that the Biden administration, all that shit's questionable with them, how he was going about what he was going to make ADU. They said he was just going to make some shit. So I don't know. But they said the practices, because of they're trying to alleviate the rental increase, the practices of how they was going to implement that was going to be questionable. So basically, for my investors, you need to have awareness of the market. You need to make sure that you're investing in a market that's going to be the best for your ROI. Okay. Make sure that you're following the local, state, and federal regulations so that you won't have roadblocks in the way of getting your money and, getting your money to the bank and expanding your dollar. Because what you don't want to do is be out there looking like an asshole and charging all this crazy rent, and then it backfires on you, or something else happens to where you can't get that house rented, or you don't want, or maybe you get all the money and you're not, you don't want people to complain on you. You don't want them to start saying, hey, this landlord is a bad person and he does whatever. You want to be able to make sure that as an investor that you look at the laws of the local, state, and federal in your area and how it applies to you and how you can go about rent, because even how you obtain rent, you got to look at all that. Now, a lot of changes is going on in real estate, that you need to start to look at and seeing how you're going to be able to keep your contracts upheld for as a renter, what you can and cannot do, because even how you evict people now, that's what they're saying. You are charging astronomical amount of rent, knowing that this person only makes $2 a day. How are they going to pay $5,000 rent? Stuff like that. And then you're going to put an eviction on their credit. Or, what I'm saying? Like, or it's just different practices, or vice versa. The person know they don't make no money. They going to go get this $5,000 house and fuck up. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, blah. So you have to make sure that you are following all the updated legislation and renter control policy programs. Okay. And as an investor, make sure your shit is airtight. All right. So that was real quick. Guys, keep it safe, keep it clean. Make sure that you comment on the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Once again, never give up. Believe in your dreams. Keep going. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't even let yourself stop you. Keep going. And like I said, and we're going to say it every time, we're going to get it. The main goal is to get your money to the bank so you can keep reinvesting and expand your dollar. Okay? Okay, because we are expanding people. All right. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. See you later and talk to you in the next video. Mwah. Love you. Bye.